Welcome to the SpaHive. I'm Julie Pankey, and I've teamed up with two of my business besties to flip this hive and spill the honey. We're dishing out the juiciest insights on business, life, and everything in between, with a side of sass, a sprinkle of nuttiness, and plenty of laughs. Whether you're here for spa tips or just a little life inspiration, we've got the buzz you need. So grab your favorite drink and get ready. Things are about to get sweet and sticky. Good morning. Hello, SpaHive friends. We're here today with our SpaHive Business Bestie podcast. Good morning, MaryAnn.
Good morning, Julie. Good morning to our listeners.
Oh,
How's
we're
it
so
going,
excited.
Julie?
It's good, right? It's good. It's a bright, sunny day. I took a nice walk this morning. You know what was really cool is like I'm walking and on my right is the sunrise, and to the left I can still see the giant moon.
Oh, that
And
is
it's really
pretty.
cool. Like I don't feel like I can always see the moon during the day. Um
No.
Our friends that know more about this can send us a message and fill us in about the cycles of the moon and the earth and how we see the sun and the moon at the same time and all those
Oh,
things that I don't remember
yeah.
from my science classes, but I am sure that two of my grandchildren would know the answer right
I'm
off the
not,
top of their head.
I am dubious if I ever learned that. I feel like sometimes there were things that were like omitted from my education.
Well, we did go to
Um,
Catholic school, not
I
knocking
know.
Catholic school, but yes,
Yes,
that could
that's what I
be.
was gonna say. I don't think I learned that part, but
That was
it
not in my science class.
no. Science wasn't robust, but yeah, I like that you went for a walk, but I was thinking about it when I woke up this morning because I woke up a little bit earlier and I thought, is it too dark for you to be walking by yourself on a beach?
No, it's not.
Are you
That's
sure?
that's the short answer.
I don't know. Is Gary okay with this?
Yes. So first of all, I'm walking on a sidewalk.
Okay, that's even worse. The cars are closer, they can just grab you.
Second of all, there are other people there walking,
That's worse. Other crazies, okay.
and they're usually the regulars. There's all the regular walkers and dog beach goers. So there's a lot of people that bring their dogs to this beach.
Yeah.
And now that so I was there right at sunrise, so it was not dark. The sun came up. It was beautiful. I'll share a picture on my social media after. And because there are less people, they're like the police department drove down the road a couple times while I was walking.
Well, I see that I feel like points to they're trying to patrol the area because they know shenanigans happens.
No. I live in Maine.
Okay. Yeah, we all know that crime can happen anywhere, Julie. Well, okay. Well, you just be careful. I don't like that. I was thinking about it this morning. It made me nervous.
Well, at least people know I'm out there.
Well, yeah, now they
So
all do. Now they all do.
I didn't say what beach I'm at.
Well, don't say that.
I didn't.
Oh, God
I
bless.
didn't even say what town I'm in.
Oh,
I could
goodness.
be anywhere.
Okay. Yep, sure. Uh,
Hmm.
what are we talking
Um,
about today, Julie?
so today I think that we're going to talk about the truth about beauty products
Oh, that sounds
on
juicy.
Amazon.
Oh,
I
just on
guess
Amazon.
we could throw in TJ Maxx. I know you wanted to throw in TJ Maxx, but recently a few people have asked me, well, my auntie in particular, she sent me a text and she said, "Oh, that body lotion that you love." So I love La Roche-Posay
Yeah.
body lotion. And I could go into a whole story about it because, if you buy La Roche-Posay in France, where it's originated, the formulation in Europe is slightly different than the formulation in the US because, well, I don't want people to come down on me, meaning like the powerful government that be, but, our ingredients are not heavily regulated. Let's just put it that way. And so, they can put whatever they want in it and they can kind of reformulate it a little bit differently. So I do believe that since La Roche-Posay was purchased by L'Oreal, their formulation is a little bit different in the United States than it is in Europe. So the time that I had gone to Europe, I bought it in like a big vat. It was like a big size and had it shipped home. But I will say I buy the La Roche-Posay at the drugstore like everyone else. I buy the skin moisturizer that I like. We can put a link in the show notes to, what I think is a great body moisturizer when you're getting a little bit older or as a preventative to when you're getting older, because MaryAnn and I have talked about it before, how like both our parents have crepey like skin and have had, cuts and
Right.
bruises and like paper thin
Thin.
skin, that
Thin
it gets
skin.
real thin. And I happen to be blessed with like a darker Fitzpatrick, so hopefully it won't get as thin as my mom, who is much fairer. But I am telling you, Bad Benny can like jump up on her and just hook her with a claw, and she's got like a rip right down her skin. And
Oh
so
boy.
I say, I have to be able to prevent this. How can I prevent this? So I've been using this body cream. I see a huge improvement, in my hands. Remember, people, followers, our hands are one of the first places to show our age and our décolleté. All those freckles and lines, and when you go like this, it looks nice and tight. And then you go like this and it's a little looser. Um, so my auntie called and she said that body cream that you like, the La Roche-Posay, is on sale on Amazon. So I put some in my cart. You should stock up. And I said, well, where's it from?
Oh.
And she said, Amazon. And I'm like, mm, take it out of your cart. Like, I need to look into this. Don't buy your skincare products from Amazon, is my rule. And she goes, oh, why? And so I thought that was a great topic of discussion for our listeners. So we've all been there,
Yeah.
right? Like late night scrolling. I'm just like you, right? I'm late night scrolling on Amazon, on wherever, Quince or Chico's, or I've been on Sharper Image recently because I want to buy a couple of things from Sharper Image. But then all of a sudden you get a pop-up, right? Something that shows up when you're like on your Facebook that's like, hey, your favorite moisturizer or serum is on sale at Amazon. Because of course, when you are on Facebook, like 90% of the time when you get ads and you click them, even if it's from like InStyle magazine or Us Weekly, you click their favorite dresses and it takes you to Amazon.
Right, right.
So, I spent over 30 years in the spa and wellness world, and I'm here to tell you that sometimes a bargain in a bottle is counterfeit or expired, or
Right.
just plain sketchy. So let's talk
Ooh.
about this.
Yeah, so let's talk about this. Yeah, good idea, Julie. Let's talk about it. I love that. Well, I've got some statistics for you.
Oh, I
I
love
know.
statistics.
I thought you would. So, Beauty Independent says Amazon is projected to capture 14.5% of the US beauty and personal care retail share by the end of this year. And that's compared to 13% captured by Walmart. So they're surpassing Walmart in where people go and buy their beauty and skincare. I find that fascinating. And then the second statistic, now this is interesting. Searches for skincare in Amazon's beauty category rose from 4 million in 2022 to 18 million in 2024. That's over a 300% increase. So it's not rare, right? What your auntie is doing, it's not rare. We're shopping on Amazon for skincare. I have definitely been there. I do it as well. But I think there are some rules we want to get into that can
Yes.
help you debunk, is this a scam? Is this the real thing? Is this the French version of Julie's, miracle lotion? Or is it the American version of it? So what do we have to look out for, Julie?
Well, the number one thing is a lot of brands, and I work with my spa clients on this because they struggle with competing against Amazon. So my number one thing would be like, buy local. Buy from your local salon, your local spa. If you're a dog walker and you're trying to make it out there in the world, know that your local spas and salons are also trying to make it out there too, and try to support local businesses. Number one. Number two, I would say that, those statistics are scary, especially for spa owners and especially for people in the beauty business. And so that's one of the biggest things that my clients struggle with is people writing the name of the products down or taking a photo and then going online and trying to find it cheaper. The one thing is that I would look for, a lot of the brands now have Amazon stores, Amazon storefronts. So if you're buying La Roche-Posay, let's say, for example, are you buying it directly from La Roche-Posay? Or if you're buying, and I brought a few products with me to talk about, because we're also going to talk about packaging and expiration dates. But if you're buying, let's say, Alika, for example, so Alika Organic Skincare will always tell you just by the words that there's got to be an expiration date. And so are you buying it from the Alika online storefront at Amazon? So when you put something into your cart, and I'm not an Amazon expert, but you can look up your product, right? So you can look up your La Roche-Posay body cream and on Amazon. And most likely it's going to could come up 30 times. So if you scroll down to the one that's the cheapest, who is that coming from? Is that coming from, a third or fourth party vendor? I would say if you're buying your skincare and you love L'Occitane, or you love Babor, or you love Osea, or you love Skin Science, you love whatever your brand is, Dermalogica, most of the time they're going to have an Amazon storefront. So I would buy directly from the brand. The other thing is sometimes a spa might have an Amazon storefront, so you can buy directly from a spa the products. So knowing where they're coming from. Is it an authorized retailer of the brand? And I'm going to tell you why. Because third-party sellers often will sell expired, counterfeit, or tampered with products. So look under the Buy Now button. You can see it ships from. and sold by. Both of those should match, or Amazon. So they should either come directly from Amazon or the brand itself.
Yes.
So that's my tip one.
I love that. I love that. I think that's so important. Yeah, and I was just doing, a quick search here to try to walk through these hacks and tips you're giving us. And it is all outlined here. I mean, so if you take an extra second and just make sure you're looking at the shipped and sold by and the brand, you'll be able to find everything you need. Really. So it's not that hard if you just take the extra couple seconds to make sure you're getting what you actually wanted to purchase.
Right, exactly, and where it's coming from. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
All right.
So my next tip is to cross-check pricing. So if the pricing is too good to be true,
It's too
it
good to be true.
it probably is too good to be true, right? I mean, do you want, maybe you do, but do you want to be buying your, what would be $200 eye cream from a reputable retailer on Amazon for $99? I am telling you right now, there is something wrong with that. It is either expired. I will tell you, just recently, I purchased shampoo and conditioner at my local salon.
Yeah.
The shampoo was fine. The conditioner, when I opened it up, that little plastic, that little seal they have
Mhm.
on, had a hole punched in it.
Oh,
And I was like, huh. So I squeezed it out and it said it was, no, so my conditioner was fine. This was the shampoo. It said it was shampoo, but it was conditioner or body lotion or something, not for 100% sure, not shampoo.
what?
And so I brought it back and I had taken that whole
Yeah.
lip thing off because I am like, oh, well, it's punctured, whatever. I mean, I bought it from my salon. But when she looked at it, she said, I think that this is like a rando body lotion from Walmart. I think somebody bought it, emptied out the conditioner, filled it with a lotion, and then returned it. So it felt full, and we never even opened it and looked at it. That's at my
Yikes.
local reputable hair salon. So imagine the kind of stuff that happens where it's not even watched or regulated. So I would say cross-check prices, compare with the brand's official websites. Big discounts, red flag. Also know that brands do not allow Amazon or third parties, spas, whoever, to discount their products. Deep discounts. They
Yeah.
have to be comparable to anywhere else you would buy the brand. So it might be a 20% discount. That's okay. Maybe even like a Black Friday
Yeah.
40% discount. But it can't consistently be really inexpensive. So know that that's just not allowed. And there are brands like Guino. I can remember for years and years, the general manager of Guino would hunt Amazon sellers
Yes.
down and cease and desist them with legal papers. Like it was not okay. Like bootlegging their products was not okay. I can't say all brands are the same. Look closely at the products and reviews for any mismatched packaging, or look at the ingredients and labels where it could be like a fake label.
Right. Peeled off and on the back it's Walmart brand. Not that
Exactly.
there's anything wrong with the
No.
Walmart brand. I'm just saying, you
You
can't,
can buy La Roche Posay body cream at Walmart.
I'm sure, and it's probably the
Just
US
saying.
version.
It is,
I
but
think
I'm using the US version, and I will say my body skin looks amazing. I will
oh
say.
geez.
I
Well,
love
I
it.
think also, I know you were saying we have clients or people that come to the spa that take a picture of the product and look for a cheaper version online. And maybe it's because I've been in the business, but I know for the most part, you're not going to find a cheaper version online, right? Just like you were saying, prices have to be comparable. Now, of course, when they run those sales, that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, you can look for a cheaper version, but most likely it's not out there, especially with those skincare brands, that are more found at spas, right? And
Right,
skin
right,
bars.
right. Exactly.
So you
Exactly.
might as well just buy it at the spa. Then you have it
Right.
then and there. You can take it back with you. I mean, I get sometimes when you're traveling, you're like, oh, I don't really want to fly with it or whatever you might be doing. So I understand that. But you should be concerned if you find something online that is way cheaper.
Yes, 100%. And know that like your spas where you buy your skincare, or you could buy it at Neiman Marcus or
Yeah.
Macy's, they have deals, right? Watch for the deals. There's always Black Friday specials. Wait up for the year and buy three of what you love the most, because unopened, they're going to last a good long time. And actually, that takes me to, checking expiration dates. I don't know if people are comfortable or know how to check their expiration dates, but, I brought this body lotion from Malika, which I also love. And all of their products on the back have an hourglass. So most of the products that you buy will have like an hourglass, or this one I brought was an Archipelago Botanicals, also a hand cream. You can see that I am in love with body creams right now. But on the back, it has the picture of like a container that's
Yes.
opened.
Yeah.
And on them, so on the OCO, which if you are someone that loves organic skincare, you're going to want to pay very special attention to shelf life. And I would be very careful buying something that expires short term, meaning 1 year or less, on Amazon, because you very likely could get something with maybe a 60-day expiration date by the time you get it versus the full 12 months. So this has been opened. I've probably had it, I don't know, maybe 3 months. The expiration date on the bottom, because it's an organic, says 2026. So the best buy date for this is going to be February 2026. Now, if I just got this, I bought this on Amazon and I just got it December 15th, 2025. I need to know that I should use this, which, lasts a while, this body cream, pretty fast. Now, once 226 comes, does that mean I have to throw it away? No. We have to use common sense, because products could start to smell rancid. There could be color variations, which is
Yeah.
why, and not all people, not most people are not seeing our video, but this particular product has a clear bottle, so you can see color variations that might happen throughout the formulation. Now, the La Roche, not La Roche, see, I'm on that, the hand cream that I brought, the Archipelago Botanicals, once it is opened, it has a 12-month shelf life. So right now, in the tube that I have it in, it's not been opened. The seal is still on it.
Right.
So, it's good, I feel, until I open it. I mean, it's not good 5 years from now, but once I open it, I have a 12-month shelf life. Again, do I have to throw it away after 12 months? Heck no. Like, I annually clean out my products.
Okay.
And I will have products that I'm like, oh, yeah, last year I didn't clean it out because I didn't think it was old enough. And now I really don't still use it. And now it's like three
Yeah.
years old. And I probably shouldn't use this serum. And I'm also more careful about products depending on where I use them. You know, like an eye cream, a face cream, something that you may take internally. I might give a little more leeway to my body cream, but once it, the consistency feels different, the smell might be even less of a smell, like not as strong. I have had stuff that smells like doesn't smell as good as it used to. I would toss that. My next tip would be to read the reviews.
Okay.
Products on Amazon have 1,000 reviews, right? But also, generic 5-star reviews could be bought.
Yeah.
So remember that a lot of times it'll say verified purchaser. Look at the photos. So when I go to buy anything, I always click reviews and then I click reviews with photos. Those are the
And
people
then
that
you get to,
slam the products.
yes, right? I know.
Then
Reviews are a little tricky, I feel like sometimes on Amazon because they're like verified purchase or I got this product for free in,
yes,
yeah. So it is hard.
contest winner.
Yeah, right. You really have to you have to use common sense. I think what you were saying with the expiration date is good news, right? We don't have to necessarily chuck everything out the window.
Right.
But yes, I do agree. Things like my retinol serum, right?
Yeah.
My eye creams, I am a little bit more stringent about expiration dates, how it's looking, what type of temperatures it's been exposed to, and so forth. So, I mean, it's hard. For us, it's common sense, but for some people, it might not be. So, this is important that they're listening. Now, I have a funny story that
Yeah.
I think you might remember this, but and it goes along the line with lotion, right?
Remind me.
Oh, I will indulge you, right? So last year, I got this lotion that was like pumpkin spice. I mean, it must have been it was like fall in a lotion. It was really, really scented. And I almost used it as like, I would put it on as if it was also like my body spray, right? It was so scented that I
Right.
didn't need anything else. Like, this was the scent. So, the problem with this lotion is that it did sort of veer more towards like a maple smell.
I do remember this now.
So I put the lotion on in the morning. I was like, "Ooh, I smell like fall." I come downstairs and my husband is like, he's like, "Wow, that you really smell. Okay, that is really strong. It kind of smells like maple syrup, but okay." And I'm like, "What? No, it's pumpkin spice. I smell so great. What are you talking about?" So then I go to the gym later and I walk in and I'm scanning my fob, right? And there's a little bit of a line. So we're all kind of just standing there. And someone goes, "Oh, wow, I smell pancakes. I really want pancakes now." And I'm like, "Oh, that's weird." Because that's sort of the same thing my husband said to me. And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't think anything of it." In the back of my mind, I was like, "I wonder if that's me, but I don't know." So then I continue to the gym. I get on my treadmill, and this is no joke. I am not making this up. Before I have my headphones in, I'm listening, right? There's two people right next to me, and they go, "Wow, I just got really hungry. It smells like maple sausage in here." And then I'm like, "Oh my God, it's me. I smell like
I
sausage."
need to throw away my pumpkin spice lotion.
It made me laugh because like you're saying like, sometimes products lose their smell. I should
Yeah,
open this back up because I kept
you
it.
should. Maybe it's more subtle now.
Maybe it's more, but literally I was 3 times that day I was being compared to like a home style breakfast and
I'm
it was
surprised
hilarious.
George didn't come down and say, "Ooh, are we having pancakes for breakfast?"
Yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah, he was probably like, "Oh, no, no pancakes."
Darn.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, that's better than the time that I was testing out that CBD cream, and I'm trying to remember which one it was right now. Um, and I went to the post office and was like emptying out my PO box, and there were people like in the line, and one person turned to the other person and was like, "Oh my God, it smells like it's me. They think I'm a pothead. They think that I just came in a cloud of smoke."
Yeah.
And it was like I had the CBD cream lathered all over my neck and shoulders. I was like, huh, oh well.
I think I'd rather
Um,
be compared to that than a breakfast, but
a breakfast meat.
yeah.
So I think that even if a product passes the other tests, my rule would probably be not to buy skincare actives on Amazon. So you talked about retinol, right? So retinol, vitamin C, your FHAs. Wait, not F. Your AHAs. I'm like, wait, what did I just say? Your like alpha hydroxy acids that degrade easily.
Right.
And safe bets, right? Two thumbs up would be hair tools, beauty accessories, brand pouches or refill products that, I love refillable products that you can buy, like the pouches from the reputable brand because that's the way that it's meant. And then buying things directly from a brand, right? The Osea storefront is safe to buy a product versus, Harry Styles Amazon store may not be safe. I'm just making up a name.
Yeah.
Um,
No offense to Harry Styles, of course.
Sorry. I mean, Harry, I'm sure that anything you sell on Amazon is legit, but just saying. Be-
Definitely, yeah.
because there's a lot of people, not Harry Styles, that if a spa goes out of business. So play this out in your head before we wrap this up. If a spa goes out of business, and there are places, and let's use TJ Maxx for example as well, because they do this as well. If something is going out of business and they're trying to sell a lot of stuff, TJ Maxx buys a giant lot of stuff. Could be soon to expire directly from La Roche Posay or directly. I have seen Archipelago Botanicals at TJ Maxx. They want to sell stuff that's soon to expire. So somewhere like TJ Maxx will buy that. Somewhere like a third party might buy that and then sell it on Amazon at the full price instead of a discounted price. At least TJ Maxx, you're getting a discounted price because you're getting most likely soon to expired product. So keep that in mind and just know that if I have a spa and I'm selling my spa, I want to sell all the products in it. I want to try to get someone to buy my products, buy my equipment. And if a third party comes and says, hey, like I can make $1,000 on Amazon selling this product, so I'll buy this product from you for $250 or $500, the spa that's closing wants to make any amount of money to try to recoup their losses.
Right.
And they don't know what a third party person is going to do with it. And a lot of times they might not even care, right? I can't
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
So then you find it on Amazon deeply discounted because this person now is bought it for $250 and they're going to try to make $1,000 out of it. So just keep that in mind. That's how it happens. It's not most likely that, probably 9 out of 10 people are not going out there saying, I'm going to sell expired product and stick it to the consumer. There is that 1% though that is like, I don't care, I'm going to make money. There is that 1% that I'm going to relabel this bottle and sell it cheap because it's all about making money. Just like, there's the 1% of criminals out there that we can't trust. The 1% when I'm walking at the beach that we're not going to be able to trust. Right, MaryAnn?
Yep. They're coming for you, Julie.
No, they're not. I
Oh, sorry.
don't make me never want to walk at the beach again.
Okay. Well, don't be dramatic. Just don't walk in the dark. Because bad things don't happen in the light, Julie. Duh.
Right. Yes. So I hope this episode was helpful for everybody. It is a topic of conversation that MaryAnn and I have had with people, recently that have asked questions about wanting to buy products and buy authentic products, but also get a good deal. So we hope that this helps you in your search for your favorite hand cream, body cream, eye cream. Don't buy your serum on Amazon. Of course, if you have any questions, drop us a line, send me an email, give us a shout out. We'd love to hear what your favorite products are, what you're buying. I'd love to hear what you've had success with and some of your fails at TJ Maxx or Amazon or any kind of third-party purchases. And we'll look forward to seeing you here next time live in the SpaHive Business Besties. Bye, MaryAnn.
Bye, Julie. Goodbye, listeners.
If I've piqued your interest, even just a little bit, about the SpaHive, good news. You can learn more over at our free Facebook community. That's right. Head on over to Facebook, search SpaHive Professional Community, and join me, my SpaHive board, and over 400 other spa, hospitality, and wellness professionals there. The community is always free, chocked full of tips, tricks, and educational content to serve you. Look forward to seeing you there.